into your early life.
Hi everyone, welcome back. In 2019, I did purple carrot and I made a video about it. I actually also did purple carrot in 2018 and we made a video on our previous channel, which was called Two Vegan Lovers. The first time around, I really liked purple carrot. The second time we did it, I had more reservations about it. Both times we did it for like a month and a half maybe. So, you know, 4 weeks, 3 meals a week. With both of those times, we had some really great meals. And if you watch either of those videos, which I'll link them below or up here, you'll see that one thing that we really enjoyed about purple carrot, making all these meals and then being able to keep all of these recipes. Like if you do it for a month even, you kind of get a little collection of recipes that you can reuse over and over again. So what I thought would be fun would be to remake 3 of our favorite meals from purple carrot. I will put a link to all the recipes that I'm going to be making in the description box. Also wanted to say purple carrot has a recipe blog where they put every single one of their recipes that they've ever given out. They just give away for free on this blog. So it's really an amazing resource because most of the recipes are really good. And if I'm ever in like a cooking rut or anything and I just need some inspiration, I'll go to the recipe blog and just kind of browse until I find something that looks good. First one up, and what I'm gonna be making tonight is the chopped salad with Togarashi, tempeh bacon, and wasabi ranch dressing. It says the cook time is 25 minutes. Now, if you watched my purple carrot videos, you'll know that I pretty much never agree with the cooking time. It always takes probably double what they say, but that's okay. I'm prepared for that. Now, we do need broccoli slaw, which when we did this round of purple carrot, they gave us the broccoli slaw. The store that we were shopping in didn't have broccoli slaw, so I'm gonna make my own, which I think is basically just chopping up some broccoli stems really fine and some carrots. That's just what I'm gonna do. They say to use the Follow Your Heart vegan ranch dressing. I'm just gonna make my own, a 1/4 cup of that. You need wasabi powder, which there's no way that I would ever have that on hand, but thankfully I saved the packet that they gave me the first time around, and it's just been sitting in my spice drawer for like 2 years, but I'm like, one day I'm gonna remake that recipe. Today's the day. So let me get cooking.
You don't have very long.
What is your verdict? Find the defendant guilty. The deadly narcotic. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
you've got to get a hold of yourself.
what is your verdict? Find the defendant guilty. The deadly narcotic. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury,
you've got to get a hold of yourself.
So these salads are done. The tempeh bacon did not crisp up as much as I would have liked. I've been having a big issue with my always pan with sticking, like a lot of sticking, which unfortunately it's kind of become just like a stick pan and not a non-stick. So I knew if I tried to get it too crispy, it would just all stick to the bottom and be a mess. So the last time we made it, I think it came out like really nice, crispy, glazed, crunchy, how you want it. It didn't come out that way, but honestly, it still looks really good. I forgot what an interesting salad it is, just with the broccoli slaw and then the charred green beans and scallions, and then obviously the bacon and the Togarashi spice, and the wasabi dressing. Let me take a bite. Let me take my first bite. Here, get some of the slaw, get some of the stuff. That's awesome. There's honestly so much crunch in the salad that without the tempeh bacon being, the tempeh bacon not being crunchy isn't like a huge loss. And the wasabi ranch is so good. That wasabi is really good. I forgot how much I like wasabi. We're gonna eat now, and I'll see you for the next meal. It's night 2, meal 2. The first meal that I made, I forgot to check in on the time, and it took about an hour and 7 minutes total. So that was the total time, which was much longer than the, what was it? 25 minutes that it claimed, but I did slice up all the broccoli by hand, and I'm sure that made it take much longer than if I had bought prepackaged broccoli slaw. I am so very excited for tonight's meal. Tandoori chickpea burgers. If you happen to watch my last purple carrot video, you might recognize this meal. If you haven't seen that video, I recommend checking it out just to see us making this meal. It's probably the most, in my opinion, and maybe I'm just biased, but the most funny part of any video that I've ever uploaded. We were both in a really bad mood. We were both really hungry. I was cooking, but Paul came down and we were just criticizing the meal.
I can tell this sucks already.
When Paul found out that these were carrot fries instead of sweet potato fries, he freaked out. They're carrot. It's carrot
Those
fries.
are carrots? Oh, they're sweet potatoes.
We started making 4 potatoes worth of real fries just so we'd have something else to eat in addition to the carrot fries. Honestly, when we were eating it, we were blown away. It was so good. Sometimes when you get a purple carrot recipe, you're kind of like, this isn't really my type of meal, and then you make it and you're like, yeah, it wasn't my type of meal. It's so cool when you think that about a meal and then you make it and it's actually really good. I'm so excited for this, so let's get started.
Into your early life, romance came, and it 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 came, and it
Going to be assembling everything. I decided to do the burgers in the air fryer because I couldn't deal with my sticky pans that are supposed to be non-stick and trying to flip the burgers, and I feel very good about the decision to put them in the air fryer. So they are done, they're nice and golden brown. I've got my romaine leaves all laid out. While I was cooking, I was reminded why I was complaining about this recipe so much, because it is so much work. It's really kind of a pain in the ass. It just all takes a long time, and there's so many steps jammed into step 1. This is all stuff that I said in the other video, but now I know this time that it's completely worth it, and so it wasn't as big of a deal, I would say. Got my pickled garlic and onion. The thing that I love about this meal is just there's so much going on flavor-wise. Tandoori spice, and then the pickled stuff just gives it this, you know, zest, zing. And then you've got the cucumber dill sauce, which is creamy, gives you that like nice creaminess. And then you've got the radishes, which are super crunchy. And topping it with my radishes. Radishes are so weird. Like, I would never just voluntarily buy and eat them, but you know, they're pretty good. I'm sure they're really healthy. They just seem like one of those vegetables that would randomly just be so healthy, and you're like, really, radishes? This is so pretty. Ugh, I'm so happy I'm doing this. Air fries are pretty freaking good, not gonna lie. I'm gonna do my taste test. This meal, it's a little bit awkward to eat because you have to kind of cut through the lettuce leaves, but in my opinion, it's worth it. Amazing. Just as good as I remember. For some reason, The burger mix was more dry this time. I should have added a little more water. Still really good. I think it just needs a little bit more of the cucumber sauce. This meal is a lot of work, but it's absolutely delicious and it looks stunning. I mean, you guys saw it. It looks amazing. Oh, time-wise, it took me like at least an hour and a half. All right, we're gonna eat now. See you tomorrow for the next meal. We are back for our third and final meal of our remix, whatever you want to call it, of purple carrot, favorite purple carrot meals. I am really excited for this one. Now, I know I said in the beginning that I would put all the recipes in the description box. Unfortunately, purple carrot has taken some recipes down. I've noticed this, you know, of all the recipes we've tried, there's some that I've looked for and just a few are no longer on the website, or sometimes they modify something and so it's not exactly the same as how we had it. For some reason, this recipe is no longer on the website, at least when I checked, and I'm not really sure why, because it was a really great recipe. And it is the Japanese Bento Box. I mean, just look at how cool that looks. While I'm not gonna be able to post the recipe, it's not a complicated meal. Like you'll get the recipe just from watching the video. It's very simple. It's a meal that when I looked at it, I was like, this doesn't, like the presentation's nice, but like, how is this gonna be that great? Something about it, it just works so well. My mouth actually just started watering. I love eating pineapple in food. I like pineapple on my pizza. Apparently it's really good to eat pineapple with other foods because it has bromelain in it, which aids in digestion. This is just what I've heard, allegedly. So we're gonna get started. Oh, and it says that this meal takes 30 minutes. We'll see about that. It is done. It looks seriously phenomenal. In general with purple carrot, and this is kind of just a concluding thought, I don't really agree with the steps. Sometimes the steps to me feel really awkward. For example, it has me steam the veggies and then drain them and just set them aside. But then I have to cook the pineapple and that takes a while. So by the time I'm serving the veggies, like they're basically cold. So just little things like that with purple carrot. Also, I don't really like that the instructions are in these little mini paragraphs. I do much better with just like a bulleted list, because then I'm like reading through a paragraph and trying to remember where I am. And just for me personally, that's, I don't know if it's like a learning thing or a visual thing, but I just don't really like that. But this looks amazing. Let me try it. Bok choy is huge. That's one thing about bok choy. It's so awkward. Here is a massive bite. I'll do another little teriyaki dip. So good. I'm going to eat this and enjoy this. It was really fun to remake these 3 meals again. I don't even know if I could pick a favorite of the 3. They're all so different and so interesting and full of flavor, a diverse array of flavors and textures, which is really important to me. And I think these 3 meals, and I think purple carrot in general does a really good job at just putting on a good display of what vegan cooking can look like and what vegan food can taste like. Like, I would be proud to share any of these recipes with a friend who's not vegan but who wants to kind of try out some plant-based cooking. So thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if these meals looked delicious to you. Let me know if you've tried purple carrot or what your favorite purple carrot recipes are. I'm gonna put a bunch of the purple carrot recipes in the description box, just a bunch of the ones that we tried and liked. That's it. I'm gonna go enjoy this. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.